Okay, perfect. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Student Leadership Training. Today, we will continue with our fifth session titled Mentoring and Networking Strategies. Here with us, we have Waldir Ventura. Um, Before introducing our featured guest, let me remind you to complete the attendance form that we will share soon and enjoy our talk for today. So let's start. Waldir Ventura is currently a financial planning and analysis specialist too at Unico, a digital identity company in Brazil. He has over 10 years of experience in IT and finance with expertise in SP and ACE, FinOps, IT financial management, IT governance, and digital transformation across various sectors. Academically, he holds a master in engineering and innovation management, a degree in management engineering, and a bachelor in science and technology from Universidad Federal do ABC, a data processing degree from FATED RL, and an MBA in project management and business in IT from the Federal Institute of Rio de Janeiro. Waldir has been an active IEEE member and volunteer site 2013, holding numerous leadership roles. He currently serves as IEEE Computer Society GAC Region 9 Vice Chair, SYP Chair and Area 4 Coordinator, IEEE Computer Society Young Professional Representative, and Vice Chair of the IEEE South Brazil section. And for last, leader of the IEEE Mentoring Meet program in Region 9. So, well, dear, thank you for your willingness. The space is all yours, and now we can start.
Thanks a lot, Andres. I'll share my screen here.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Well, first of all, I'd like to congratulate all the SAC in Region 9 for doing this. It's an excellent initiative. And, well, hope you have great, inspiring people talking to you. And I feel glad that I'm invited to talk to you as well. So thanks a lot for the invitation. Today, let's talk a little bit about strategic mentoring and networking. Well, with the mentoring, and after that, we talk about mentorship. Oh, sorry. Let's start with mentorship, and after that, we talk a little bit about networking. Well, but what is mentorship? Let's talk a little bit about the definition of mentorship. Basically, it's a relationship between a person who is more experienced, either in career or in life, and another one which wants to learn something from this person and want to talk more about any specific subject. So that's the concept of mentorship. And what it's important here is that it's more than just an advice. Well, when you are talking to anyone, a friend, or something like this, you can give or you can receive any advice. But a mentorship is more than this. It involves some guidance, like, oh, you should go to this direction or that direction, support and sharing of experience of the mentor in this case. And it's important to say also that it generates mutual benefits for both parties, either for the mentee and the mentor. We're gonna see this a little bit more in a few slides. And the power of mentorship. You know, the world is changing every day, quickly changing, and we have a dynamic and complex environment that uh, make us to need to learn, uh, to be always in learn. So the behavior we have to have in this new century or in this new generation is the ability of learn and forget things and learn another thing again. So the mentorship brings this environment. You have the continuing learning and adoption. It also provides a guidance of real world insight. Well, if we talk, for example, in a mentoring between a student and someone experiencing in the market, uh, this person will bring us like experiences, real world that we don't have in university, for example, that we are just seeing in theory. So it changes, it brings us this new insight from the real world. uh, it also helps to develop any specific skill that you need, not only technical, but also soft skills like communication, leadership, and so on. Uh, it helps navigating your challenges in the career, because when you are talking to someone, this person might have passed through the same issues you have or you're going to have, so you can take a few advices and guidance on how you should uh, go on. And also, it promotes the exchange of tacit knowledge and industry best practices. It's a bit related of the last topic I mentioned. And one thing is really important here is that we are inside the IEEE, and IEEE has the perfect scenario to promote the knowledge exchange. We have members from students to life fellow member, and it's an amazing environment that we can exchange this knowledge. Okay, so starting our journey as a mentee. Wow, I'm a student or a young professional, or I'm in the last year of my graduation or my master's, and I want to be a mentee. So, or even you are in the beginning of your career. Anyway, so the first thing you have to do is identify your goals. Uh, why do you need a mentoring session or program or so on? You have to have in mind what you need, what's your goals, what do you want to achieve. So be specific, write down this goal you have, and after this, after you have defined it, your objective, you are able to research and choose your mentor. Well, if you don't know your goal, you don't know where to go. So uh, as once you define it, your objective, you can look for someone with an experience in what you want, or also with values that are aligned with yours. It's really important as well. You can consider mentors within or outside a field. In this case, we are talking more about IEEE, but we can also, in general, here, we can also have a mentor from anywhere. After this, you have to approach the potential mentor. So you have to be clear, explain, oh, hello, my name is Waldir. I want to have a mentee mentoring session. How can you do this with me? How can we do this? And after this, the mentor say, oh, okay, yes, let's do this mentorship program. You prepare meetings, point the agendas, and write down the questions you have to ask and you want to know more. So it's really important for you to have a script. Otherwise, you'll be in the mentoring session and you don't know what to do, you don't know what to say. So it's really important to write down all the questions and uh, maybe comments you want to do, or anything you think it's relevant for the conversation. And one other thing is important is that you're being proactive and engaged. As I mentioned, mentorship is not just with a person. You have a mentee and a mentor. So, well, If you are the more interested person, you have to reach the mentor and be proactive, ask questions, and interact with him or her. So be proactive and engagement and provide feedback. It's really important because the mentor is also learning from this mentorship. So it's important this exchange of knowledges and feedback. So they can get better session after session. Hmm. For a mentor, I don't know if it's anyone watching is a mentor, but tips for mentors and guiding for mentor as well. You have to be willing to share. It's a little bit of teaching behavior, more or less, but your experience is the most important thing in this mentoring session. So you have to be open to share your experiences and your maybe career or I don't know, maybe values. So this is really important thing when you think about mentorship that you have to be open to share. Also, listen actively. Well, you need to understand what the mentee is asking or wants to reach in order to help them to reach this objective. Otherwise, if you don't listen, well, you can help them to achieve these objectives. Ask powerful questions, not just give the answers for the mentees, but uh, let them to think, make them reflect about uh, their life and their work, their career. Not only give them the answers, and the answers sometimes is different from a person to another one. So maybe when the mentee is thinking about this, they can find some solution or some path to follow. Offer constructive feedback. Well, you have to be honest with the person, but we also have to encourage them. Uh, have to find things that are feasible, for example, not impossible things. So uh, when you are giving the feedback, you have to be kind with them, but always trying to uh, encourage them to follow the next step. Offices and networking. Well, you have more experience in material, so uh, it's important this share. Establishing clear boundaries and expectations. You have to define the frequency and the format of the meetings and so on, and what you're going to discuss inside these meetings. When you have the plan written, is really better for you to optimize the mentoring sessions. I wrote here a few examples from mentorship stories, and these are really good ones because this is from a program we have here in IEEE Mentoring Meet. It's from Young Professionals, the program. But I just brought this as an example, but we're going to talk a little bit more about another mentorship and networking tools. But you can see here we have really different kind of person, everyone interested in any area. You can see elderly people mentoring younger people. We have here people from industry, academia, entrepreneurs, and from different countries and ages and so on. So diversity is really important when we're talking about membership as well, because well, you can learn from the diversity. So it's very important to have this. Okay, now let's talk a little bit more about networking strategies. Well, First of all, and I think is the most important thing is that networking is really more than exchanging business card. If you just go to an event or anywhere and oh, I exchanged my business card with them, but you don't do anything else, you're not networking. You're just saying who you are and okay, you left. So have this in mind, and we have to be proactive when establishing network connections. Okay, so what is this strategic networking? Well, basically a small definition: it's building and also maintaining professional relationship with clear objectives. It's different than, for example, casual networking or someone who became your friend. No, this networking is a connection that can benefit both of parts. And also remember this: you have to focus in quality over quantity. So doesn't matter if you are in an event and speak to, I don't know, 1,000 people that is not from your area. Okay, it's really nice for the social part, but when we are talking about strategic networking, you have to be more uh, objective. You have to focus in people that can help you in professional growth or in the area you need or something that will potentialize your abilities and skills. So think of it about when we're talking about strategic networking. Okay. uh, Next, defining your networking objectives. As we did in the mentoring, for example, we have to have a goal, an objective very clear in our mind when we're talking about networking. Well, I want to establish a connection with someone because this or that. So, what do you want? What do you need from this networking? A new job, maybe an opportunity to grow in another company, or a research, or some, I don't know, partnership with any company or something like that. Let's put an example here. And as you're all, or mainly most of you are students from Region 9, we'll have the student branches regional meeting this year in Uruguay, as we have every year. But let's say you are coordinating an event like this. Okay, so a very important networking is, for example, someone from a society. Okay, so when you are in an event and there is someone from a society there, you can go to with this clear objective of networking to reach this people or person, if we're talking about one or more societies. So it's a clear objective, and it's what you want. But also remember, a networking, it's a two-way. You don't just have to. You just don't ask or receive. You also have to give something. It's an exchange. Okay. Um and when we're talking about smart goals, we can use here the smart tool, for example. Okay, let's define an objective. And this objective for your strategic networking has to be specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time bound. So when you write down your objective, see if it's smart, if it's specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time bound. So this will make you more assertive when doing this networking. Also, after you wrote down your objective or goal, you have to identify your target audience, as we did in the mentor, for example. Who are the people who can help you in you to achieve your goals? For example, in the example I gave you in the regional meeting, we are looking for, I don't know, maybe someone from a society. Oh, okay, this is the person I need to reach in that event I'm going. Where you can find them? Oh, maybe there is an event from a society here in my city, or an online event, or maybe there is something within my company which is an IEEE member from that society that can establish this connection between me and the society. So you have to see where you can find them, or maybe you sometimes you just can present yourself and establish a connection. Maybe you look for someone in social media as LinkedIn, for example, and then you can start this strategic networking. And it's really important to research uh, these people slash organizations, because, well, as we want to be a win-win relation, we have to know what is important, what is valuable for these people or organization. So you have to study them before you are talking to them, so you can know better what they need and what you can offer them to follow with this networking. So, few tips of networking strategies. First of all, active participation. When you are going to an event, just don't post it on social media. Okay, you can do it, it's fine, it's nice, so you can get some likes, but have an active participation. Be there, really be in there, participate from this. uh, and you can reach a lot of different events, as industry events, workshops, fairs, or even as we mentioned, IEEE, we can go to IEEE meetings or any kind of event. And uh, how more you can be in these events, better for you. I know I mentioned before, it's not quantity is quality, but the more you go in the events, more the chance you have to reach someone that will be important for your relationship. Also, you can participate in online groups, for example. I don't know if anyone here received, for example, a message from LinkedIn. Oh, you are the one of the very few specialists that knows about the subject. We want you to participate in this discussion. So this kind of discussion, for example, it's one thing that you start creating relationship with other people, and also volunteering in related areas. And as I mentioned before, IEEE, it's a really nice field for us to volunteer, and we are here volunteering. So it's one way to get your strategic networking. Second thing, preparation. Have a concise and interesting elevator pitch. Well, if you reach someone and you don't know how to say, you don't know what to talk, it's going to be bad, not good. So you'll have to prepare relevant questions to ask, or any subject to talk. And also, I mentioned is not just business card, but you can bring any business card. And here is very interesting, because uh, people are a bit old like me, not that old, but a bit. In our time, we use a lot these business cards, but now we have really more creative ways to share your contact or maybe your CV. For example, sometimes you just generate a QR code with your name, and it takes to your maybe personal website that you can change every time. So when the people reach to you, the information will be updated. or maybe I don't know. I already saw a beacon that uh, you go to an event with the and you just insert your specific information, and when you're closer to someone it will show you. So nowadays there's really different and creative ways to be remarkable for anyone, not just with like the old paper business card. Okay, so this is the time for you to be creative, because it can be an interesting conversation, but it will also you will also be remembered if you do anything different from everybody. So and that show you up from the other people. So after that, uh, relationship, as I mentioned, uh, we are not there just to deliver our business card. We have to build and keep this relationship. So when you're talking to someone, as I said before, be there and be genuine. Show the interest in people or in what they are saying. And if you're not interested, don't force a situation to be there. Oh, say, oh, okay, thank you, and carry on. But if you are there, be there, listen actively, ask open ended questions, offer help and value before ask something. For example, oh, I'm from IEEE, we do this, this, and that. I saw this can help your business because of this. So maybe we can talk and so on. So again, networking is a win-win connection. You're not there just to take something and not giving anything. So think about what you can give in exchange for this networking to work. Follow up. Well, after that, as it's a relationship, we don't have to get in our homes and oh, okay, I have just done my networking and I'm fine. No, send an email, get in touch, maybe add on LinkedIn and maintain contact. Maybe depending on the situation, you can use any CRM tool to manage your contacts. So uh, continue this networking, not just reach the people and it's done. Networking, it's a continual relationship. Uh, for effective online networking, well, let's optimize your profile. Nowadays, LinkedIn, I think, is the main platform used for professional uh, stuffs, but we also have others in IEEE. For example, if we are talking about relationship or networking within IEEE, we can start talking about Colabratech, for example, that we're going to talk a little bit more. But well, you have to have your profile updated and optimized. So objective, people can see what you look for and who is you. So uh, participate in relevant discussions. If you are just there, maybe you'll be noticed, but oh, okay, this is the person. But if you are active and engaged, you will be more there will be more lights on you. So it's important to participate actively. Maybe send personalized messages when connecting with someone, bringing something that you have talked, or maybe bringing relevant content. So again, the main point here, I think it's summarize everything, is that you have to create and share valuable content and create value in this connection. A few common mistakes to avoid, for example, being overly salesy. Don't try to sell at all costs, or just focus in yourself. It's a connection between two people, so you have to listen, you have to offer as well. Not following up properly, maybe not following up, or anyway, not offering any value to the network, being superficial or insincere, as I mentioned before, that you have to be there. People will notice when you are not being honest. So be honest, be there, be really interested. And burning bridge is the last one. We don't have to. We're not here when we talk about network. We're not here to burning bridge. We are here to establish bridges. So remind this. And the final tips for a success networking. I think I mentioned already a lot of these and repetitively, but be patient and consistent. Focus in the quality of the relationships, and always have to maintain an open and positive attitude because it's a conversation. So you have to talk about very many things. So this can reach something you are not expecting, but you have to be open to it. So you have to have this open-minded behavior, and always be learning and adapting your strategies. So always review and always see what's your questions, what you can offer, and what you're really expecting. So that's the final tips for networking success. And now let's talk a little bit more about a few tools, either for networkings and mentorships. So first of all, our amazing tool here. Let's say a tool is not a tool; it's a mean. It's a way to have mentorships and networking. Is our institute IEEE is the largest professional association in the world. So you find here many people that you can have mentoring sessions, or you can exchange things in an amazing networking. So uh, that's our obviously our first way to establish relationships. And inside IEEE, we have many things that we can reach. For example, Colabratech, as I mentioned before. Colabratech is an amazing. It's our, let's say, wiki. It's our social network in IEEE, where we can find people either in the beginning of career or experienced people, and you can reach them, connect with them, so you can see what they did in their lives. So uh, if you don't use Collabratech, uh, I would recommend you start using, because there, well, as I mentioned, you have many resources inside the Collabratech, including mentorship. So if you go inside the Collabratech, you can find a person that you think it's your match in your career, for example, or it's something that can mentor you because you like it. I don't know, maybe something that this person have done, or something that you think it will be important for you. So you can reach this person or people, it can be more than one, and ask them to be your mentor, for example. So, well, we're not going through the process here in this presentation, but if you look for on the internet in the IEEE website, for example, you can see some tutorials on how to reach people and asking them to be your mentor. But it's an amazing opportunity that IEEE offers that we can reach many people that can be really important for us. Also, we have this program that I mentioned before, the YP Mentoring Meet program. Is a program that an event of mentoring is organized. And if anyone wants to organize any mentoring event, for example, you can send message and organize an event. There's also a small funding available if you want to organize a mentoring event. But the purpose here is to connect mentees and mentors, and in this case, can be uh, mentors from academia, industry, entrepreneurs that are non-IEEE members. Of course, if they can be IEEE members, it's better. But the idea of this program is to have mentoring sessions uh, to help the mentees with something in their career. Okay. Another programs from mentoring, for example, it's inside field societies. For example, in computer society, we have the micro mentoring program. In PS, there's also mentoring. I think in huge events and signal processing as well have mentoring in a few events. So the societies are also going through this path. They understand the importance of mentoring, so they are creating their own programs. So if it's something more maybe technical, you can reach any other society, or maybe you can I don't know, just can try to propose any society a mentoring program. Maybe they will hear you and, oh, okay, let's start doing this. So uh, this idea here, for example, it's also an opportunity of networking. If you have this idea to bring a mentorship program to the society you belong, for example, or not only the society you belong, it can be your section in IEEE, can be your student branch, can be, I don't know. Uh, it's also a network opportunity. You are offering something, everyone will win from this. So it's an opportunity here from mentoring and networking as well. Uh, well, to just to finish a bit here, few general tips for you uh, inside IEEE is that participate from IEEE events as many as you can, workshops, seminars, meetings. Wow, in every one that you can go, be there. Use Collaboratech strategically, connect with members, participate in discussions. Maybe if you have some knowledge to share, everyone has some knowledge to share. So uh, be active in the Collaboratech. Build your online presence. Uh, is more or less here related to IEEE, but once you have your professional LinkedIn profile updated, it's going to get easier to be found by other IEEE members or find another IEEE members as well. Provide value, as I mentioned before, share the knowledge, actively participate in IEEE initiatives as well. So if there is an initiative and you are interested to go, or do you think it's going to be interesting for you, you should participate. And it's another way to create relationships. Follow up is crucial. As I mentioned before, don't let the connections die. Send in an email, exchange messages, share relevant resources or teams, and networking up and across. Build relationship with more experienced people, but also with someone that can be your peer. So you can learn from all the levels and all the people. So uh, as I mentioned before, diversity is important. And just a few inspiring things within IEEE that networking can take you. Networking can take you for events like this, for example, or this one we had last year, or maybe to the uh, biggest uh, electronic shop in the world, the conference, or maybe to the sections congress, or maybe to talk about strategies with the IEEE president, for example, in the time Karen. So uh, just remember, just to finish here, that can summarize as well. In the end, Paul McCartney said that, but I love this quote. The love you take is equal the love you make. So don't go just thinking you're going to take a lot of things and don't give anything. You have to be open to share the experiences and knowledges. And in this way, you're going to build strength, networking relationships, and also maybe you find some people to mentoring you and mentor someone. Why not? So well, the presentation was that one. uh, if anyone wants to reach me, oh, this is not updated. I updated but it didn't save, but my email is this one. If anyone wants to reach me, well, feel free. And that was this for today.
Thank you so much, Waldir. That was very good presentation, and this topic is really inspiring. Um, Before we go for the question, well, in my personal opinion, I can take that mentorship is really valuable across IEEE. Um, on the Evolve program, that's one of the key features that you are assigned with a mentor that's try to give you insights of how to
Yeah.
transition into senior roles within IEEE. So before we go into a couple questions we have here, first we can go with this one that's from the team. What steps can a volunteer take to seek mentorship from an experienced IEEE professional?
Okay. Uh, well, you can start, for example, defining your goal. What's your goal with this mentorship? After defining your goal, you can look for someone that can help you. And as I mentioned, Collaboratech, for example, is a nice place to find someone that is an experienced IEEE professional, and then you can just reach them. After this, you have your goal. Maybe you can write down a small business card with your intentions, what you can offer, what do you think this mentorship will be valuable for both of you, and make this introduction to try to cut the attention of the potential mentor, uh, because they will show interest in you. And don't feel shy to reach people. If there is someone that you think it's going to be a good mentor for you, and well, if you know anyone that know this person, you can ask to reach them. Or maybe if there is no one, you can just, well, be encouraged to write to this person, and hopefully it will be open to establish this mentorship with you.
Thank you. Now we can continue with this next one from Yareli. As students, what can we contribute to others when not working?
Okay, perfect. It's a really important question, both of them, uh, because students have a lot to offer, and not only when networking, in mentorship as well. For example, uh, usually students are more connected to new technologies, for example, and they can maybe help the experienced people with something. It's really a win-win relation, but well, maybe you should look to yourself, or if we're talking to a person of, or look to your student branch if we're talking to a group. But we can offer many things. We can offer maybe technical help, maybe task force to do anything that these other people need. Maybe sometimes, for example, in the example I gave you, the society sponsoring an IEEE event. It's a really benefit from both of them. As a student, you'll be organizing an event, for example, and as a society, the society will win because they will be there. Other students or professionals, anyway, will know more about the society and so on. So students have a lot to help. Not only students, anyone has a lot to offer. So don't feel shy or anything because you think you're, oh, I'm just a student and I don't have anything to offer. No, you have a lot of things. You are studying course, maybe just a conversation, just with a conversation, you can help a lot, or you are offering a lot with your point of view that sometimes make the other person think in a way they were not thinking before. So yeah, feel encouraged that you really have anything to offer, and maybe look to yourself, look what you maybe can offer, and I'm pretty sure everyone has a lot to offer.
Thank you, Yareli. Well, I think this should be our last one from Miriam
Okay.
that just arrived. What are the key elements to consider when organizing mentors and mentee in a structured mentoring program?
Okay, nice question as well. When we are structuring a mentoring program, we maybe we can start by doing a field research. What are the people you will have as a mentees? Okay, we can have a form asking what they want in this mentorship program, and what they expect, what their goals. So after this, we can, well, and also in parallel, we can go looking for people that can be mentors. And it's really important also, maybe sometimes, oh, what you can also ask to the possible potential mentees, what you can also offer to the mentor. Maybe they can offer anything as well, but in parallel you can look for mentees, and sorry, for mentors. And these mentors, it's nice if we have some diversity, for example, women or people from industry, academia, and entrepreneur that work, I don't know, maybe more inside the industry or in the production, or someone that working technical, really technical field, because we can have a lot of interests in within the mentors. So I think start by doing a research, what they want, what they need. It's a really nice beginning. Then you can see the mentors that can match with them and ask the mentors to join the program.
Well, we have a last one. I
No worries.
This one just arrived from Andrea. How to find the right tutor, the right mentor. Wow.
Okay. The right mentor will change from person to person. It depends. It really depends on your objective. If you are looking for a mentoring, for example, in soft skill area, I don't know. I want to improve my communication. Maybe you find someone that is good in communication. That I don't know. Maybe you saw in some event or saw any lecture or any speech. So, okay, I'll try to reach this person. Maybe if you're more interested in, I don't know, technical part, oh, I want to know more about, I don't know, designing computers, is just an example. Uh, you can find someone that is good doing this designing computers and you can reach this person. It really depends in the objective, and that's why it's so important to write the objective you want, the goal you want with this mentor. So because any tutor or mentor can offer you something different. So depending on where you're looking for, you have the different mentor for this.
Okay, thank you so much. I think we can leave this session from today here. Thank you to all for joining us in this session of the IEEE Student and Leadership Training Program. A special thanks to you, Waldir, for sharing your valuable insights on the strategies of mentoring and networking. We hope that today's discussion gives you some new ideas and motivate to strengthen your leadership between IEEE. Keep applying what you have learned in this talk and keep an eye on our next training session from tomorrow that is branding, IEEE, and social media. So, see you soon and keep leading with purpose. Thank you so much. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.